What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Itsor here, back with another video. I'm gonna try and make this uncut and see how this goes. What you're watching is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I didn't want to show footage of me beating the final boss or anything. So I decided I was just gonna show like a little. I guess this is like this is past halfway in the game. This is probably like close. This is 12th chapter. So I will say in this game there's 14 chapters. I want to say this is chapter 12. So this is close to the end. However, you don't really need to understand what's going on here per se. You know, for you all that have never played the game or are interested, don't even worry about it. But anyways, so what this is an update video. This is to update you guys on what I'm going to be doing and what I have planned. However, first, I do want to talk about this game, Final Fantasy Rebirth. So first, I want to start with what you're watching. I completely, and I'm not good at this, so you're going to watch me completely screw up a bunch of times. However, about this game in general, if I was to give it out of a rating 1 to 10, I would have to say it's probably a 7 for me. This is coming from somebody who has not completely beat the original Final Fantasy VII. So, you know, this being the second installment, I'm pretty sure there's going to be 3 altogether. And if that being the case, I wonder if the third is going to be Advent Children or, you know, I've never played the original completely through. So, you know, based off where it ends, it's definitely got me wondering where the game's going to go, or, you know, how this is going to finish off completely. Because I have heard that there's going to be 3 installments of this game, which gets me excited because I've seen the movie of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which basically takes place after the events of what we've seen. So I'm guessing maybe the third installment is going to be Advent Children. I could be wrong. Who knows? My PlayStation is sounding like a jet all of a sudden. But anyways, about this game. So starting out, I do want to say that I liked it. It was pretty good. And then I want to say around chapter 5, maybe 4 or 5, something like that. Personally, I feel like the game threw me into a bunch of mini games. Like it, I don't know. Personally, it just seemed like every other mission was trying to get me to do mini games or something that like card games or something like, I don't know. And this is completely optional, but there is a point in the game where you have these proto relics, that's what they're called, that you have to find. However, to get these proto relics, you have to do a series of different things, and if I can remember right, one of them had to do with this little mini board game. It transports you basically back to the old play style. So you play these characters based off like the original PS2 style or PS1. I can't remember which game came out or what it came out on, but whichever it was originally out on is the style of what it's looking and how it's playing. However, it feels weird and I didn't like it. Then the next one, it ends up being that you end up having to play as different characters and complete these trials. However, once you get past the second one, it completely stops. And I will say this is chapter 12. It wasn't until chapter 12 until I was able to continue with that said like proto relic mission thing. So keep in mind the mission I'm telling you about, I want to say is like chapter 8 maybe 9. So like a whole 3-4 chapters waiting just to be able to complete the mission that I had already started. I didn't really like it. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of the mini games. I wasn't a fan of the little proto relic stuff they had you do. It would have been nice if I could actually do it when I wanted to. I will say that I didn't like that a lot of the times it made it to where I could not and would not let me fast travel. So there was a lot of stuff that I really wanted to go back and do that it wouldn't let me. And then by the time I was able to, I would either completely forget about it or I would end up just be focusing on something else completely different. So I will say at a certain point, I'm pretty sure it was around after this chapter that I'm telling you about, so maybe around like chapter 8, I was getting fed up. I'm not gonna lie, this game, I was just waiting for it to be over. However, the story eventually ends up, the story always had me, but with the mini games and everything else going on, for me personally, it kind of took, I don't want to say it took the fun out of the game, but it just felt like it was forcing me to do and play these mini games, and I didn't like that. However, with the story is top tier. Even though I was completely confused half of the time until close to the end, the story confused me quite a bit. What you're watching right now it's literally, I guess you would call it filler, honestly. Like it has nothing to do with the main story. However, it does give a little insight on the future and different outcomes, I guess you could say. So, with that being said, now that I have finished the game, I will say that the game is 7 out of 10. I don't like, as far as combat goes, there was a couple enemies that really, really, really got on my nerves. Because why, if I am attacking you, is it just saying dodge, 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 and then boom, I'm petrified, can't do anything. So like, it really, most of the enemies aren't bad. However, there are a specific few that are really, really annoying. Now, you can, with the petrify one I was saying about, with that, you can use like different artifacts and accessories to prevent you getting petrified. But if you already had something that you like more or less, or you could end up using something or a spell that ends up giving you resistance to it, but it still works if you have resistance to it. However, with the accessories, it gives you immunity. So yeah, I didn't really have a fun time with most of the enemies. Bosses I did like. Some of them did give me trouble, but yeah, I wouldn't complain about those like I am these enemies, because a lot of these enemies, nothing was working. It was either they were dodging everything I was throwing at them, even though like I was almost spamming stuff. It was saying they was dodging every single bit of it. Didn't matter who I played as. It could have been Cloud, it could have been Tifa, it could have been Barret. It didn't matter. They just dodged everything. But I will say, spoiler alert, final boss, Sephiroth, gave me the hardest time. Well, I don't want to say the hardest time. The final version, because if I remember right, there's like 5 or 6 different phases of Sephiroth you have to fight. But final phase was the absolute worst, because there was a move. Once you get him at a certain health, which is basically like, almost beating him, he hits you with, I want to say it's called like Omni Slash or Octo Slash or something like that. And it insta-kills every time. There's nothing you can do about it. It just insta-kills. So what you have to do is you have to before he gets to that point, you have to literally like pressure him to the point where he can't do anything, and you have to be able to take him out at that point, or he'll just kill you every time. I think I want to say it took me maybe eight, 7 or 8 different attempts before I was able to actually beat him. But yeah, so that was my opinion of the game. Personally, I'm glad I'm done with it. I will say I'm glad I am finished with the game. I would possibly go back through, the chapter selects now that I'm finished with the game, and maybe go through and do what I finished or finish what I didn't do. But for now, let's move past that. So, for the update part of the video, now that I have beat Final Fantasy, it was kind of what I was focused on the most because I wanted to get it beat already. But now that I am finished with this game, I think I had around 93 to 98 hours, somewhere around that range. But yeah, so now that I'm finished, I'm still uploading the Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Fate episodes. Don't know if you guys have watched that or not, but I am currently uploading that, and after I'm finished uploading the Relink Fate episodes, I actually, as I'm making this video, am installing Stellar Blade. So, I'll be playing Stellar Blade and making a series on that after I finish uploading Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Now, with that said, I also plan on uploading Sword Art Online Last Recollection and Elden Ring because I need to get Sword Art out of the way, and I'm thinking, because I don't even talk in the Sword Art videos, I just kind of let them play out. I was thinking maybe I will just play the game how it is, how I usually do, and just upload it whenever I feel like it. But I will end up doing something special with Elden Ring. I don't exactly know how I'm going to go about it yet, but I do have something planned with it. And I will be doing a video on Rise of Ronin. Even though I don't have it yet, I will be getting it. However, that won't be until after I'm finished with Stellar Blade. I guess I'll probably end up getting it before that. But after I finish Elden Ring, I also plan on uploading some videos and a little playthrough on Dragon's Dogma 2. That is also in the works. And then I hear that apparently we're getting a new Sword Art game, so I guess eventually I'll end up having to upload on that. But that getting announced is also another reason why I need to hurry up. Also, if you remember, I'm sure you've heard a bunch of kids screaming and everything in the room in my videos, but that will end soon. So stay tuned for that. Well, I mean, you don't have to, but I have to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so that has really been all I wanted to talk about. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm probably going to end the video here, and if I remember right, I'm pretty sure Aerith has like a little performance here, so I might end up turning it off and letting it play out. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, and the next couple videos will be of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. But after I'm finished with the Fate episodes, I'll turn it into Stellar Blade. And I'll just be uploading whenever then. But it's nothing set in stone yet. However, I will see you guys later.
worn cobblestones, listening to people rushing past to rhythms all their own. Life passing me by, not thinking how the years have flown until I met you. I won't say that it was fair. I won't say that it was destiny. But if not, what could it be that drew you towards me? Could it be chance? Till the day that we meet again, where or when, I wish I could say, but believe, know that you'll find me. Promises to keep, we won't ever need. Till the day that we meet again at our place, just let me believe in the chance that you'll come. Take my hand and never let me go. Take my hand and believe we can be together
Go on.
That was great.
Yeah.